gentlemen, our first senior tonight, Savannah Daugherty. Savannah is escorted by her parents, Carrie and Shannon Smith. She plans on attending college at UCF. Her future plans include becoming an elementary school teacher. When, and I quote, "we knocked Mel High out of our districts." To her coaches, Savannah would like to thank Coach Neal for being the first to believe in her by getting her started on her softball journey. She also wants to thank Coach Russ for making her laugh and making everyone enjoy coming to practice. She admires how much passion and love Coach Russ has for the game. Thank you, Coach Fred and Coach Lexi, for dedicating your time and pushing us to work our hardest to be the best we can. Plus, she also wishes to give a big shout out to Coach Scott Weaver for always being prepared in any scenario. And finally, she is forever grateful for Coach Adam, who has always been there to guide and coach her. Thank you for always being so kind and positive and for being able to pick us up when we're down. Thank you for dedicating your time and patience for teaching her not only how to play the game, but also how to love it. Savannah also states to her family, thank you all for supporting me in everything I do and for being at every game to cheer her on. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for all the time and money you put in for me to play this game throughout the years. But especially, thank you, Dad, for lighting a fire in her and wanting to play the best that she can. Thank you for always believing in me, and thank you for those times we played catch in the backyard. Those are memories I'll cherish forever. I know I don't tell you guys enough, but I love you and I'm lucky to have parents like you. Savannah continues to her teammates, to my fellow seniors. I'm so glad I've never had to play without you guys. I love you guys forever and always will cherish our memories. I'm so thankful for the sport because it's led me to you four, and there's nothing more I could ask for. I can't wait to see where life takes us. To everyone else, I'm glad I got to spend my last year with all of you. I'm going to miss you all more than anything, and I wish you the best of luck with the rest of your years here. Don't take them for granted. Once again, Savannah Daugherty. She plans to attend the University of Central Florida, and her future plans are to become an event coordinator. Michelle would like to say first and foremost to her coaches, and I quote, "Thank you, Coach Adam, for teaching me everything I know and always believing in me." Second, I want to thank Coach Russ for always making us laugh and smile on and off the field. Thank you for always giving me a chance. I also want to thank Coach Fred for helping us through the last 4 years and personally making me a better player. But most of all, thank you for dedicating your time, patience, and love for the game, for making not only me, but all of us better players. Michelle continues to her family, and I quote, "First, I want to thank my stepdad for getting me started in softball and for always believing in me. Secondly, I want to thank my twin sister Kathleen for being there for me and for letting me vent to her after a bad game. But most importantly, I want to thank my mama for being both my mom and dad, for being at every game and for always cheering me on the sidelines and for saying good game even if it was the worst game. I love you, Mama." Michelle concludes to her teammates, "To my favorite seniors, I love playing with the four of you since I was 10, and I wouldn't have wanted it any other way. I can't wait to continue our lives together and see where all of you go. To everyone else, I'm so lucky I had the chance to meet you all. I can't wait to hear where life takes you. Don't rush it and cherish your years. Once again, Michelle Daly." Our next senior, Katie Dara. Katie is being escorted by her parents, Randy and Beverly Dara. Katie is attending Eastern Florida State College next year. Her future plans include playing softball at Eastern Florida State College for 2 years and then getting her general education to start off with. Katie's most memorable moment was Coach Reese telling her to wear skin block so that she doesn't get sunburned and telling her to use her muscle memories. She quotes as saying, "You always have some great advice, Coach Russ, even if you mix up the words." Katie continues to her coaches. Coach Russ, thanks for a great 4 years. Even though you made me sad sometimes, I wouldn't want any other coach to have coached me throughout my high school. Any player would be lucky to have you as a coach. I hope you continue coaching these upcoming girls everything you know. Coach Fred, thanks for all your hitting tips. You know a lot about hitting and try to help us as much as you can. You should give hitting lessons and make some profit off of it. You know a lot about the game and teach it well. To Coach Adam, you've always been one of my coaches for 5+ years. You have always been one of my favorites. You tell it how it is, but you make the negative things sound positive, if that makes sense. Players need positivity coming from their coaches, not just negativity, and that's what you give us. Coach Lexi, you just started helping us out this year. You're the hardest on us, but in all honesty, we need that. You've taught our team discipline and taught us to be more aggressive. Thank you. To all my coaches, thank you for your time. No one forces you guys to be out here. You choose to. I appreciate all the help and time you give me, not only to be a better player, but to be a better person. Katie continues to her family, and I quote, Mom and Dad, you guys have put in so much time and money into me playing softball for 14 years. I thank you because now I have a scholarship for softball in college, so all these years have really paid off. Both of you have always supported me and will continue in college. I appreciate all the support. I love you guys. To my sisters, aunts, uncles, and grandparents, you guys have always supported me. It means a lot to know I have all of you sitting up in the stands cheering me on. I love every one of you. Lastly, to her teammates, you guys were what made playing softball fun. I'm glad I got to spend my 4 years of high school softball with all of you. I wouldn't trade this team for anyone else. Kyla, Sydney, Michelle, Savannah, and Nicole. I played with you guys since 6th or 7th grade. I'm going to miss having you as my teammates. I'm glad we grew up playing with each other. You guys are the best. It's going to feel weird playing with a new group of girls in college. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Katie Dara. Our next senior, Sydney Scarborough. Sydney is escorted by her dad, Gary Scarborough. Sydney is going to attend the University of Central Florida School of Communication Science and Disorders. Sydney's future plans are to graduate with her master's in 4 years and become a speech-language pathologist at a local elementary school. Sydney's most memorable moment was at the time she tripped over first base on the first day of conditioning her freshman year. To her coaches, and I quote, thank you for dedicating all of your time, for helping us, and for sticking with us through the wins and losses. I love you all, and I'm grateful for all of you were such a huge part of my life. To her family, thank you, Daddy, for supporting me in everything I did. I appreciate you and all you've done for me. Thank you for making me the person I am today. Oh, and for my good looks. And lastly, to her teammates, and I quote, I love all of my seniors, and I'm so happy that we started together when we were 10 and are finishing now as we're 18. I'm so proud of each and every one of you, and I wouldn't have wanted it to end with any other girls. To the remainder of the team, thank you for putting up with my sassy self. You guys are fantastic. Once again, Sydney Scarborough. Our final senior this evening, Kyla Stanley. Kyla is going to attend Eastern Florida State University next year. Her future plans are to get an AA degree, then transfer to a university and someday become an orthodontist. Kyla's most memorable moment, and I quote, last year's trip to Gainesville when the Travel Links bus got stuck between the only tree in the parking lot and the fence. Then the bus did a little off-roading on the highway, hit a stop sign in the parking lot, then a tree at Chick-fil-A, and broke down and was stuck there in the field there for an extra half hour. Kyla states to her coaches, and I quote, I really appreciate everything you all did for our team. Thank you for all the time you've dedicated to us. Thank you to Coach Fred and Coach Lexi for working us hard each and every day and for really pushing us. Thank you, Coach Russ, for being such an awesome, caring man and always for spending so much time on the field with us. And Dad, thanks for always being my favorite coach over all these years. To her family, Kyla states, and I quote, I just want to thank you all for the time, money, and dedication you put into my softball career. Thank you, Mom, for always being positive about things and for taking such awesome pictures. You've also always been my #1 fan. And Dad, thank you for all the effort you put into me as a player. Without you, I would have never made it this far. You always know what to say on and off the field. Thank you for never doubting or giving up on me, and also for never letting me give up on myself. You'll always be my favorite coach. Kyla continues to her teammates. Thank you all so much for being such a great group of girls. I'm lucky enough to say I played a sport I love with a group of friends that I love. Without all of you, I wouldn't have had this much fun playing softball. Not only were you girls my teammates, but you're all my best friends. Stay sassy. Once again, Kyla Stanley.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.